Credit for that.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion.
Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion.
Get 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Split the difference.
That felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? Easy. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Level. Ready. You ready? Monday.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, 40 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Zoom.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Breeze now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it in, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 45 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
319! 319! Zoom. Hurry up, 319.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Two.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Greg Olsen from 4 yards out, and the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Brian Orakpo in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adrian Claymore in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about it.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll give it to him up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Rodgers. He fights him off. Oh, and now he bowls him. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now defense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost enters his fourth. And now fourth down. Yep. Down. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. They'll roll him out right. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
319! 319! 26! Well, 319.
Rodgers throwing here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down. Gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Back to throw. That is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. field, complete. And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Rodgers looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good rip.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective. A little bit on my shoulder.